What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JusticeXFalls. We back at it again with another video. Today we're checking out another Evil West video. Got a hands-on preview, and this game I've been interested in since it's been announced. I think it was like last year. So we're gonna check out this preview. So without further ado, let's get to the video.
The limited time I got to spend with a slice of Flying Wild Hog's Evil West felt almost like I was time traveling. A linear third-person action game with hidden collectibles and no side quests, checkpoints that don't involve bonfires, open areas that double as combat arenas to crunch through enemies before moving on to do it again.
They throwing shade at the open world games. They don't make them
like this anymore, and a game like this really makes me wish they did.
Yeah, this definitely has old school like sandbox, you know,
set in an alternate
vibes.
18th century where the West is still wild but also filled with vampires. You play as Jesse Rentier, star agent and heir apparent of the Rentier Institute, an organization of vampire hunters powered by sci-fi tech and government spending. As a tough-as-nails man on the ground, you're the go-to for when a dirty job needs doing.
I'm gonna take it for a test drive.
In the demo level I played, that job was recovering missing technology in a snowy mine. Story and character exploration were very light in this build, even with a sort of sidekick to banter with.
Luckily, you have a faithful sidekick who can kickstart that thing.
Jesse seems largely like your run-of-the-mill tough guy protagonist who would rather shoot off his gun than his mouth.
True. But we cool with that.
Much of the setting is cool on the surface. The Nikola Tesla-inspired electropunk tech is gaudy and over-designed in a way that attracts more than repulses.
Yeah, the other video we saw was crazy.
With the supernatural brutality of many of the vampire designs as well. When the shooting starts, Jesse is more than prepared, both with more mundane and traditional firearms, and mechanical tricks that make up for the magical power gap between him and his enemies. The base of my offense came in the form of his gnarly gauntlet. You can mash for quick face-beating combos, or hold down the attack button to launch the enemy airborne. Follow it up with a diving punch, or quickly draw your pistol and fill them full of holes before they drop.
Playing with your
decisions
food
on the fly is a cinch because every weapon is on its own dedicated button or happens in its own specific scenario. For example, if I want to fire the pistol, I press the shoot button. If I want to hit longer range targets with my rifle, I aim while shooting. The Rentier Institute provides you with some other gadgets as well. Your energy shield isn't the kind you hide behind to absorb attacks for you, but if you time it correctly, any enemy that attempts to touch you gets sent into high voltage
boxing them demons,
leaving them open for big damage. The crippling rod can do the same, but to a whole slew of enemies at once. Outside of being flashy, all of your tools feel like they are tailor-made for specific situations, and none feel like they are made irrelevant or redundant when compared to the others. There looks to be a ton of ways to upgrade and personalize your tools around your preferred playstyle. You can add more functionality to your weapons, like being able to get bullets spent shooting weak spots on monsters refunded. Or you can add more character-focused perks that give you new abilities or alter and extend the ones you already have.
I like the skill tree
stuff at first glance. When you start seeing these knock-on effects add up, Jesse really starts becoming the kind of one-man army they present him to be.
Highlight videos soon come for this game.
These vampires here aren't your Bela Lugosi Draculas. Some are skinless feral beasts whose bodies are flailing around on autopilot.
You said it weird. You said Bela Lugosi.
Some are almost like hives for large, glowing, explosive insects that march to their deaths to ensure yours. These are inventive and sometimes pretty challenging creatures that definitely make me want to know more about what weird horrors lurk in the shadows of this cult.
Yeah, they look interesting. It's not your typical vampires.
The linearity of the stage I played was counterbalanced fairly well by the amount of nooks and crannies that were scattered around to find consumable items, money, or other collectibles. I wasn't particularly moved to search every inch of the stage in this demo, but I can see the more OCD gamer having plenty of boxes to check in a full release. Such straightforward design may seem out of step with today's forever games, but I really appreciated the focus on making the elements you can interact with feel vibrant and intentional. No, I can't see the mountain in the background and climb it, but each encounter feels handmade to create a specific sort of challenge.
I like that.
Feel more like a deliberate puzzle than a happy accident.
Right. Be simple here?
The small demo time I got with Evil West left me thirsty for more Old West vampire hunting. In a year that somehow finds 3 notable games set in a dark and haunted Wild West, Flying Wild Hogs remains unique, not just among its setting counterparts, but its genre contemporaries. Action is easy to get your head around quickly, but reveals new layers of depth and strategy with every new powerful
Yeah, as
upgrade.
you go on,
is
every
a
time you
cool,
upgrade. I like that.
defanged foe. For more on Evil West, check out the last 2 gameplay trailers. And for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.
IGN, man. Say what you want about them, but they bring the goods, man. They bring the goods. So let's see when this game is coming out. So I liked everything I saw. I like how the skill tree is very in-depth. They're saying it's coming out November 22nd. So as of this recording is September 21st. So we got 2 months, roughly 2 months to go. Basically 2 months in a day. You could already pre-order it everywhere, pretty much. And I like the fact that it's old school. Like it brings me back to like the Devil May Cry days, where it's a linear adventure, but you can do so much to upgrade your character that every section is a new gameplay experience. Or you can play the same area and have a different type of character build and go in there and do damage and make highlights. I know people are going to make a lot of highlight videos out of this game. So, yeah, I liked everything I saw. I like that dash he did with the electric shield. Like, he dashes and then he boxes the enemy. Like, that was cool. I like how you can knock enemies up in the air and then knock them into projectile, knock them into, like, explosives. That's dope. The graphics are good. Like, the aesthetic is dope. What he said, like, electro punk. Yeah, that was dope. I'm really looking forward to this game. It's definitely on my list. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Do you think this is cool? You think it's corny? You think it's too old school? Think it's played out? What's the word? So y'all already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. This is your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. 1.